Afsoon, Mick Fitzgerald. 3, Brave Inca, Ruby Walsh. 4, Detroit City, Blinkard, Richard Johnson. That horse's favourite. 5, Hardy Eustace, Visored, Conor O'Dwyer. 6, Ictitaf, Barry Geraghty. 7, Kawajino, Wayne Kavanagh. 8, Marble Garden, Blinkard, James Davis. 9, Straw Bear, Tony McCoy. 10, Sublimity, Philip Carberry. And 11 is Asian Maze and Robert Power. Detroit City 7-4 favourite, 3-1 Hardy Eustace. 11-2 Brave Inca, Straw Bear 13-2, 14's Ictitaf, Sublimity 14s, 20's Asian Maze, Afsoon 25s, 100's Kawajino and Marble Garden. That's a 200-1 shot.
They're off. Racing for the Smurfit Kappa champion hurdle, Hardy Eustace is the first one to break the line and leads from Asian Maze on this short run towards the first flight, which they take together. In third place, Brave Inca. In fourth, Detroit City just niggled along after about 50 yards or so, just to pick up the momentum on the outer of Straw Bear. Widest of all, the red headgear of Marble Garden, with Afsoon, Ictitaf, Kawajino and Sublimity at the rear of the field. So making their way on this run towards flight number 2. And Hardy Eustace out in front from Brave Inca. In second place, the defending champion, Asian Maze, towards the outer in the stripes. Detroit City still just having to be niggled to hold his spot towards the outside. In fourth place, racing a little lethargically early on. Straw Bear and Ictitaf towards the inside with Afsoon as they take the second. And Detroit City was none too fluent. And Richard Johnson is pushing along at an early stage. Still in touch, the horse can hit flat spots, but is back in 7th or 8th place as Hardy Eustace and Brave Inca lead the turn away from the stands. So out in front, Hardy Eustace by half a length. Brave Inca travelling comfortably in second place, with Ictitaf moving up on the inside of Straw Bear in the hoops and Asian Maze the stripes. Then behind these, Kawajino towards the fence with Afsoon, Detroit City, Marble Garden and Sublimity anchored under restraint at the back of the field as Hardy Eustace, largely unpestered on the lead, makes the turn down towards flight number 3. And it's Hardy Eustace who leads the field by a couple of lengths. First signs of Brave Inca just being nudged along in second. Asian Maze, Detroit City is out wide with Ictitaf as Hardy Eustace just reached for that flight slightly, and Detroit City is now beginning to work his way into the race for the first time. Kawajino, Afsoon, Sublimity and Marble Garden still continue towards the rear of the field as the other runners make their way towards the next flight. Hardy Eustace, his turn just to be niggled along, and even at this early stage, quite a few of the principals have just been pushed and shoved for a stride or two as Hardy Eustace approaches the next flight. Detroit City jumps up well on the outside. Brave Inca's between the pair with Ictitaf travelling strongly as again Detroit City is niggled along. Straw Bear also travels comfortably at this stage from Kawajino. Asian Maze has lost ground towards the outside as Marble Garden tails off, and still towards the rear remains Sublimity as Hardy Eustace, Brave Inca and Detroit City reach the next flight, and Brave Inca was over narrowly in front. So Brave Inca, Hardy Eustace and Detroit City, the big three locking horns from quite a long way out. And by contrast to last year, Brave Inca travels the best of the leading trio. Ictitaf's in fourth, Straw Bear's lost ground, passed by Kawajino and Afsoon. Hardy Eustace and Brave Inca begin the turn downhill. Ictitaf waiting in the wings. In fourth place, Detroit City's never been comfortable. Sublimity makes good ground from the back of the field, trying to get into contention, but it's Hardy Eustace downhill towards the third last from Brave Inca. Then behind these, Ictitaf. Sublimity continues to improve into fourth. Ictitaf has fallen. Ictitaf's down. Detroit City is struggling. Sublimity's rider, Philip Carberry, has a look behind and is cantering behind Hardy Eustace and Brave Inca. Sublimity in third. 3 lengths down to Afsoon as they come towards the second last flight. Hardy Eustace and Brave Inca with the young pretender Sublimity waiting in the wings. Afsoon in third as they turn for home and face the hill that Brave Inca and Hardy Eustace know so well. Still Sublimity yet to play his cards in third. In fourth is Afsoon, now uphill for home, the measure of their mettle. Hardy Eustace the far side, Brave Inca. Sublimity is still travelling strongly as they head up the hill, and Sublimity goes to the front from Brave Inca. Hardy Eustace can find no more, and Sublimity, held up early, is striding away by 3 lengths. Brave Inca and Hardy Eustace, 2 gallant fighters, but they're fighting out the places, and there's a new name on the crown. Sublimity wins the champion hurdle. Brave Inca is second. Tight for third. Afsoon may have run the gallant Hardy Eustace out of that spot. Then Kawajino, Asian Maze, and never comfortable Detroit City.
And he was 16-1, well backed throughout the last 10 days or so each way, and not unsupported today as well. Brave Inca 11-2 in second. Afsoon 28-1 in third. Detroit City was backed off the boards in the hour prior to the race, backed in from about 11 to 4 to 6 to 4. He was only sixth.